December 7th, 1941 is a day that will live in infamy. The Japanese Imperial Army attacked Pearl Harbor and thrust America into the war. They didn't understand that the spirit wouldn't weaken, it would grow. The Japanese Imperial Army decided Midway Island would be the next target. It was a small island at the north tip of the Hawaiian Islands, primarily used for fuel. The Japanese assumed Midway would be a strategic island that the Americans didn't want to lose, so the plans were drawn. The Japanese were right. The Americans didn't want to lose Midway, and so begins the next great battle. June 4th, 1942. The sun rose over the endless blue of the Pacific, turning the waves into sheets of molten gold. The air was still, calm, deceptively calm. Far out on the ocean, American sailors aboard the carrier USS Enterprise watched the horizon with strained eyes, aware that the day ahead could change the course of the entire war. They had been waiting, watching, listening. For weeks, Admiral Chester Nimitz had studied coded messages from the Japanese Navy. Messages cracked by a handful of brilliant U.S. codebreakers hidden away in a dark room in Hawaii. Their work had revealed the enemy's next move, an attack on a small speck of a land in the Pacific, Midway Atoll. To the Japanese, Midway was a stepping stone, the key to pushing America back towards its own shores. To the Americans, it was a chance to strike a decisive blow, one that could stop Japan's advance once and for all. Far to the northwest, 4 massive Japanese carriers, Akagi, Kaga, Soryu, and Hiryu, cut through the waves, their decks buzzing with activity. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto's grand plan was unfolding. He believed that the Americans were weakened, frightened, and disorganized after Pearl Harbor. He was dead wrong. Hidden to the northeast of Midway were 3 American carriers, the Enterprise, Hornet, and the battered Yorktown, which was hastily repaired after the Coral Sea battle. The U.S. fleet waited silently, ready to ambush the ambushers. June 4th, 1942, the sky erupts. At dawn, Japanese planes screamed down on Midway Island, releasing waves of bombs. The airfield burned, thick columns of smoke coiled upward, black against the rising sun. American anti-aircraft guns roared back, filling the sky with exploding fire. But while the island burned, American pilots scrambled their own aircraft, B-17 bombers, torpedo planes, and dive bombers, determined to strike back. They flew through walls of flak, through clouds of smoke and death, and one by one, many were cut from the sky. Entire squadrons vanished in moments. Yet they pressed on, because somewhere out there, beyond the horizon, floated the ships that had attacked them.